Hey YouTube, I'm going to be doing a video, hopefully it's not too long, on my top 5 upgrades that you could put and upgrade your 7.3 to make it more reliable. Already reliable, it has some flaws, this will make it more reliable. I have 1 out of the 5. I'm going to be putting them each on as I go. But excuse the wind. Let's get this clear right quick. When I say upgrades, this is not, oh, better headlights, better bumper, better mirrors, put a flatbed on it, put a ranch hand on it. No, none of that. It's actual, you can deem it as performance, but it'll boost the reliability greatly. So let's get into it. This is kind of an experimental video. I mean, I don't really normally do things like this, but anyway, not important. There's 5. So the first mod, we'll just go over why there's rags here, is your fuel bowl reseal. Like, reseal the entire fuel bowl. Ignore all this, okay? I haven't figured it out yet, but just ignore it. Your fuel bowl, reseal that entire fuel bowl. So I'm gonna go over to the shop and show you and explain some things, and we'll come back here and talk about the rest of them. All right, fuel bowl. So I didn't clean it that good, but I have cleaned it and resealed every single thing in here. Riffraff Diesel actually has an awesome kit. I wish I had the part number. I'm going to put it in the description. That's a good idea. Put it in the description so I don't have to remember parts. Every single seal on this fuel bowl has been resealed. That's what I said already. All because of this drain valve. When you change your fuel filter, which should be in here. I'm getting a new one and a new cap, but it hasn't came in yet. You push the lever this way and it drains out the diesel so you can get that filter out without making a bigger mess than what you've already made. Now, let's go over a couple things. This is the old drain valve. Oh, I could show you, hopefully. I can show you. All right, no, I can't show you. Maybe I can. This is the old drain valve, which if you turn this, that opens up. And there's a hole in the bottom of the housing, which leaks the diesel out. Anyway, this is the OEM. This is the original to the truck fuel drain valve. These are the original O-rings. The whole point that why I'm selling this in the first place is these things are, they leak diesel when I was running the truck and when I wasn't. Horrible gas mileage. And it was actually a lot of diesel in the valley, so that would have caused problems. Anyway, got this valve from Amazon. Just went ahead and ordered a new valve, even though that one's fine. You could have resealed that one. And this is more of a warning now. The bolts that came with this China valve are smaller than the OEM. So keep the OEM bolts. I almost stripped out the threads up here in the top left because this was smaller than these bolts. These bolts, I got lucky. These still work. But keep that in mind. Don't use China bolts. No. Okay, so this came from the China seals, or the China valve, which with the Riffraff seal, I got that all done. So these are the 2 O-rings, and then this is the top right there. Let's see if I can go over this. These 2 are the fuel heater. There's going to be a paper if you get this kit, but these 2 are going to be the fuel heater. These 2 is going to be the check valve. These 4 is going to be the fuel lines. This is your pressure or input. your two driver side and passenger side, and then your return. Yikes. Oh, this is regulator. This is fuel regulator. This thing at the top. This is your fuel heater, by the way. Pressure, return, and then your two driver and passenger, whichever way, or whichever one. And then these two right here are these two plugs. That one and that one right there. I don't think I needed to explain all that, but got that resealed. Mod number 1. So, reseal that sucker, put it back in there. But I'm fixing to put it back in there, but we're fixing to go over our next thing. Alright, back to the Valley, number 2. Let me see if I can hurt myself. Along with sealing those fuel lines, there's going to be 3 sensors, or valves, or valves. Your first sensor is going to be the ICP sensor. That's your oil sensor. ICP, injector control pressure sensor. Injector control pressure sensor. This thing is a butt. But you unplug this thing and you see if you have oil. If you don't, you're good. I replaced mine. Go with OEM Ford. This is a Napa and it's junk. So go with OEM Ford. This is your IPR valve. IPR. Have no idea what it stands for. I should have searched that. IPR valves, they leak and they also fail. This will leave you, both of these will actually leave you stranded. Not fun. I've been stranded by ICP. Not IPR yet. I'm looking forward to that. So, if you're doing the fuel bowl, go ahead and either change out or get a new IPR ready on standby and or ICP. Alright, let's see if I can show the other one. But it's that sensor right there. I don't think y'all can. Dang it. Alright, hold on. That sensor right there. That's your crankshaft position sensor. It normally fails when you go over bumps and whatnot. That one will also leave you stranded. So, those 3 sensors, either have them on standby or just go ahead and replace them if you got an older one with stock ICP, IPR, and crankshaft position sensors. Oh my gosh, let's go on to our next one. Let's also go over this. I am by no means a professional, so any information that I share and it's incorrect, correct me. I want correct information too. Turbo pedestal. You can see it. Stop. All right, what are we doing? Right there. That cylinder right there. Right here. There's kits that you get new pedestals for your turbo, and it has it deleted. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. You can delete it, get rid of that failure point altogether, or you actually just get any of the KC turbos, and I think they just, since they're modern and reliable, trustworthy, I don't know if they have it or not. You can get there. You can get those. I probably won't upgrade turbo, at least anytime right now, but I will do, alright, I will do that pedestal leak seal sometime. That's later. What am I at right now? Fuel, sensors, turbo, transmission. Alright, so behind this cooler, there is another cooler. I think it's the one that we're looking at right now. Wait, no. It's that small sucker down there. You see all that space in between us and that one right there, that bottom one? That is your transmission cooler. So this is your condenser cooler? Air conditioner maybe? Power steering. That transmission cooler is about this tall. That's how much you're cooling at a time. My dad has his 7.3. He's at work right now. He put a bigger cooler in for the transmission cooler, bigger transmission cooler. Now, I don't think the manuals haven't, they might haven't. Shows how knowledgeable I am. So smart. But you want to upgrade those if you're towing heavy or just towing a lot, you know, big trailers. We got our travel trailer over here. We got a gooseneck over there, flatbed. Just towing in general, any trailer, any size, any load. Upgrading that transmission cooler is awesome. Now, this is going to be me talking again. I'll plop some pictures in here, but it's going to be about the fuel tank. So 2 fuel, 1 transmission, sensors, and then what is this? Oh, it's a turbo. In the fuel tank, on the fuel sending unit that sits on top of the fuel tank, I think it's the harpoon, I think is what it's called. Drawn blank again, man, not prepared at all. I'm gonna put in some pictures here. That rubber part will disintegrate. I think it'll do it with gas engines, but it does it faster with the diesel engines. Mainly because I think it's a different sending unit too. But that thing will disintegrate. And when it disintegrates, not only could it cause problems in the fuel lines for your little fuel filter, your truck, if your fuel gauge works, it'll actually stumble and, stupid camera, it'll actually stumble and die around maybe 3/8 of a tank, maybe a quarter tank. I don't remember what it was. It might be a half a tank. Maybe not, but it's like 3/4 of a tank, so it's right here for people that don't know fractions. To fix that, you got to drop the tank or take off the bed. Either or is a pain. And fix it. There's a video from Diesel Tech Ron, my hero. Oh man. He shows it, and he shows this upgrade that you do. It's kind of a redneck fix, but it works. We've done it on Dad's diesel, not here again. But eventually, when we'll stumble upon that problem, I'll do it then. But those are going to be my top 5. Most of this is going to be me talking. We have an honorable mention. This radiator tube, coolant tube. So the stock goes up and then straight here, or maybe however, and then here, where whenever you take off the belt, whenever you have to put a new belt on or take it off, you have to take the dang hose off. This hose goes around. You just zip tie it there or put a hose clamp there, and then you put it on. I don't know why they didn't just put these in the trucks, but here we are. So there's that. All right, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna actually put that fuel bowl on today, and then yeah. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed.